Hi guys, I'm coming in. Hi everybody. Trickling in. Open chat up. Hi, my amazing group. We have got such a great group here. Thanks to all of you, I'm able to do what I do. All right. Welcome. I want to see if anyone has noticed anything in these photos before we get started. Actually, just the photo, the first sheet in front of you. Hi, my amazing. Has anyone seen anything that looks? All of you, I'm able to do what I do. That looks like a bingo, like a oh my goodness, I can't believe I see what I see. Hi, A1 Wait Street, Sassafras. Those are my members. I say hi to my members first. Look at it before I start blowing it up. And I'm gonna blow it up. Judy, my wonderful mom, Muffin, I can't be here. I'm gonna, oh, sending you healing work. Everyone send Judy healing. And hi to my subscribers. All right. We're going to get started. I already have page 1 up. I have page 1 up because I'm pretty excited to show you page 1. Does anyone see anything that's like, holy shit, I can't believe I never noticed? This has to do with Kylie Rodney's photo. So the photo of Adventures with Purpose, Kylie Rodney with the car that was taken out of the water is to the left. The picture to the right comes from the 4 students that were murdered in Moscow. Okay, I'm going to show you what's going on here. To me, this is major. But everything I show, I feel, is major, right? I'm going to blow up the photo to the left and kind of just bring you in slowly to see if you could see it. We have a match here, you guys, between, like a real match between both of these cases. Look at page 2. Do you remember when the car was being pulled out of the water and truly, and that thing on the box was truly? What you see to the right is a photo that was on, I don't know what news, in the window from the kids that were murdered. Again, it comes from Plunder, all of this. Interestingly enough, the world, it is Peppermint Patty. The interesting thing that you see about the photo to the left is really crazy. Because when you crop it, anyone that, sorry, I'm sucking on a Halls. Anyone that has seen my prior videos knows that I have a photo of a cylinder on top of a car that has a pot and pan. This is what is shown in the photo that is connected to the 4 kids that were murdered in Idaho. It shows up in a news story. Correct, the ram also. You are correct. Let me put that up here. You are correct. The sticker. And the sticker on the Beeston family also has the same thing. I know, wait, these aren't Halls actually. These are Ricolas. Look at how interesting this photo is. There's the top of the pot that I always say cook something. There's the top of the pot. There's the A, and there's the Truly. Now, there's also a number 5, and I can't make out the rest. But, really? The police haven't noticed this? That's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Here is what this looks like in the car. This is actually what you see in the car are the maroon boxes connected to the Truly. Look. So, I don't know what Truly really means, but this photo really, to me, symbolizes what is on this cart that Kylie is pushing to her death. It's all those little boxes and the A. And if you look at the Truly that's in this car, see how it matches? It's the same shit that happened in Idaho. This here matches what is going on in Kylie's cart. Let me crop her out for a moment. This here is this. You can see they're all on the maroon boxes with the stripes. Somehow this shit gets into the car, which also winds up in the window in Idaho. This is what this is. Now, to even bring it further, do you see how Kylie on the bottom of her, let me crop it out, has the tin bottom. This. So the bottom window is from Idaho. This is from here. But you could see the silver in the maroon boxes, right? Maybe if I turn it. See if I turn it. Well, here you could see that there are maroon boxes underneath all these boxes. Okay. That's the maroon box. This is here. The bottom one that's in the window also has the pot. Like, why would it have a silver box with a boiling pot on top of it? Just like I showed you guys goes with the cylinder. This pot is one of my main elements. For those that, haven't heard about it. It shows up in the Bly Here's reunion, and it also shows up the day after Summer goes missing on Candace's front doorstep with blood. This here is in the window of the students that were murdered. Okay? It's right here. It's right here. Michael Vaughan and Harmony Montgomery have the same thing. These pots. There's no reason this should be in the window other than if they're telling the truth. This is a major connection. Major connection. These also match the boxes that I show you on the fishing boat, in Jody Sue's house, and in Benny Keys's car. These are all the same boxes. This to me was the biggest find. I knew it. I'm like, truly. I know this. I know this. I mean, when are they going to understand that the connections here are just way too much? They can't, how much further can they go without recognizing the fact that this is all the same shit? I mean, how much farther? Think about it. Here it is sitting straight up. Truly. And here it is sitting straight up. So you could get a complete look at it. I don't even know what this means. It's just the same. It's just the same. These are the same. So, knowing that this comes from the car ride, which still comes from Plunder, this comes from the window from Idaho, which still comes from Plunder, really, really is a curious thing. Really curious. And there's a pot in the window. I mean, come on. And the green face is there, the A is there. It's insane. This is insane. These stories and these murders are all the same. These are all the main elements, and I'm sticking to it. Even this word Irwin, to me, is part of those words that are sitting on the table. These boxes that are being found throughout these disgusting sick sacrifices mean something, you guys. These are their little boxes. These are little trophies. And this is the room that I showed long ago. When they showed photos, and before I continue, I wanted to bring a couple things in that are worth mentioning. You guys have to understand that this group, at Kylie's group, is bragging. That's her wood. Everyone has a piece of wood and a trunk to a tree. And then it winds up in the water. This is Kylie Rodney and whoever else went with her's sacrifice. They are showing you the wood behind you, right behind them. The one to the left is Summer Moon Wells's piece of wood. That's Summer Moon's. This here is Kylie's, and that's Summer Moon's. Everyone has wood that winds up going in the water. They wind up floating away. They float away. All of this here that is in bright light was part of the sacrifice this night, you guys. This here, could hardly see it, but it has the horse at the end. It has a lot of things on it. If in fact the cops ever want to see it closer, they can. And what they will see is all of this matches. This is Summer Moon's. This is Summer Moon's. She has the same stuff at the tip of hers. What I am saying is, this stuff is the same, you guys. It's actually unbelievable that we're still repeating the same information. I am going back to other cases to bring them all together. Kylie Rodney cannot be forgotten. She cannot be forgotten. Check It TV showed everything that we need to know. Check It TV said, oh, let's go to this abandoned place and see all this stuff. Does anyone know where this is? And now all of his videos, by the way, are deleted. He started all over. Don't you question where his videos went? I don't understand how his videos could be gone and the cops haven't questioned him. This is what's in his video in the abandoned place. This is the same thing that is with Kylie and went with Kylie. It left with Kylie. Somebody has this. It's the main trophy of Kylie. It's the same thing as what Check It TV is showing. It's this. This Summer Moons is the same thing as you are looking at that's in the water. Same thing. It's the exact same thing Harmony Montgomery's mom was showing on the tree. They all have these pieces of trophies that have been kept, and they go down the water and they do shit with it. This here from Harmony Montgomery is no different than what you see Kylie Rodney holding, as well as Summer Moon. This is all the same. See this? They're the same item. The only difference is represents a different human. This, and here's Kylie's. This is what I have asked the authorities to look for. Summer Moon Wells has been placed above her door. This is Summer. Don's the only one who knows where this is. And that could be found above his door. These are really important, you guys. Every child has one. Every child. Gabby Petito shows elements the same as all of these other sacrifices. One of the main elements, what I tried to do is take the elements that were most obvious. This one was like ridiculously obvious. This was one of her last photos, and now I understand why. This was one of her last photos that had to do with the pumpkin stuff. I don't know much about the stick other than something flows through the stick. There's like a thin something goes through the stick. That's what I know. But nothing's been proven, right? Gabby Petito was sacrificed. And I never went back to grab her stuff because there have been so many deaths of children since Gabby that I really haven't given her really enough of my time. And she deserves it. Gabby Petito is a sacrifice. What you see in her mouth is one of the most common pieces of information. And it's super obvious, so I selected it. Gabby Petito's teeth change in all of her photos. They all change. Some are big, some are small, some are short, some are long. Right in front of the butterfly. This little thing in her mouth is the same thing I was trying to tell everyone Aaron Carter had in his mouth. as well as Summer Moon and everybody else. But this was the first thing I noticed in Aaron Carter's mouth. I'm like, what do people think is in his mouth? I mean, what did they think was in his mouth? No one wanted to touch Aaron Carter's stuff. No one. This was a sacrifice. And I personally believe his brother knows about it. And the person who just came forward that said that she was raped, probably. And when I've heard that she has disabilities, it's because of this. It's because of this. It's because of these sacrifices. It's this group. They prey on disabled children. The teeth are always changing. No one wants to touch these. No one wants to touch this with a 10-foot pole. But I'm going to keep showing it. Gabby Petito's picture here with her boyfriend. No. Sacrifice. What she has here in her hand, right there in her hand, is nothing more than elements from the sacrifice. The authorities, actually, I've had TMZ told me they didn't want to touch it. They didn't question it was right or wrong. They didn't want to touch it. I think it's just bad for publicity. This is the heart, and this is Gabby Petito holding this stuff. It's the same stuff that Carter was holding too. Same stuff. Brian Laundrie has the same fake skin on his face that goes between his face and Gabby's. You guys, this is here's the thing. This is what takes over our news. This makes multi-millions of dollars. And this is what's going on, and no one wants to tell the truth. Gabby Petito has all the elements on her, just as all the other cases do. This is Gabby Petito. These are all elements, you guys. She was a sacrifice. She has the same heart on her arm as Summer does to the left. That's Summer's. They're the same. No way did Gabby Petito walk around looking like this. Come on. Thank you, Muffin Top. Everything I do and say here falls under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. It's all for the sake of the missing children. I'm actually showing you real clear evidence. This picture like this reminds me of Plunder. Gabby Petito does this, but look at her hand. That is Summer Moon Wells missing children information. Period. Her photos that are with the tree, she has fake skin on her body just like the other girls do. These, for some reason, have everything to do with the tree trunk. She has fake skin on her arms. And when you get closer to this picture, it's on her neck, through her hair, and down her shoulder. No one is going to talk about this. No one's going to talk about the fact that these sticks have everything to do with the trophies that are left after these kids get murdered. Arbana, let her rest in peace, showed us and gave us so many gifts of information before she was probably killed, which I don't know, but I'm assuming so. She showed me this. This is what this is, you guys. This comes from her video. This is what is stuck inside the tree limb. Everyone has one. Everyone has one. This is what this is. That's what you saw in Kylie Rodney's frame around her. Summer Moon Wells has this. That's the stick. They all have the stick. All of them have a stick. Wait, let me grab something. This one. Wait, hold on. Let me grab this. I'm going to show you how this one has the number 5 on it. The other stick has the V or the 5. Let me see. This one. Right there. See all the stuff connected to it? This is real. This is what they do. I can't tell you how long or what. Yes, seriously. We love you, Arbana, and we love you, Arden. Here's another photo of Gabby Petito. She went through pain and torture before she died. She didn't just get killed, you guys. When the cops saw her, she was in a frenzy. Everything that she has here with her, Summer Moon Wells had the same thing with her. She's in bad shape. She's in bad shape. Yes, Lisa, according to Arbana, I did an interview with her. I'm going to show you. I actually videotaped really quickly all my videos so you guys could see the names of them. She said they go look for the trophies, and I believe that what Arbana was saying is she was looking for them. She knew her daughter was dead and sacrificed, but she needed to, and she never found it. She never found what she needed to find. This is what she has in her mouth. Arbana never found what she needed to find. I'm bringing him back only because I don't want you guys to think I forgot about him. Aaron Carter is someone very important to not forget about. He was sacrificed along with this group. He was sacrificed by the same team I believe sacrificed Kylie. Their information is way, way too similar. That's the Benny Keys we know of, but that's not the Benny Keys that we really know. But they all had the same cookie cutter symbols. No one wants to touch Aaron Carter's story. Do you believe that? No one's going to give him justice. No one. And Gabby Petito tried so hard, and the cops missed it. The cops missed it. She was terrified to tell anyone the truth. They missed it. Here she is in front of the butterfly. These are moments before her last moments were had, you guys. These are just all photos. And the crazy thing is, I cannot tell the difference between these girls. No way the cop was arrested for domestic violence. None of them have justice. These girls are completely intertwined. Like I said yesterday, their photos are so fake. Girls that are in college all day long do not walk around with massive long eyelashes like that. Every day, perfectly. That is Gabby Petito in the middle. And this is Maddie on the ends. These girls look so much alike that there's something to be said about it. That's Gabby and that's Maddie. There is something about that is part of the story. It's part of getting away with it. Just like we have Summer Moon Wells missing children, hundreds of people. We only know from the ones that get blown up in the news. They're all one face. Are they getting murdered or aren't they getting murdered? Are people getting murdered that are not in the news, and these girls are like are the ones that like they're saying got murdered? We don't know. They're just like Summer Moon Wells, you guys, and Michaelvaughan. You could copy and paste as a cookie cutter of all their photos. These girls' photos you could do the same thing to. The only difference is they have on eyelashes. That's the only difference. I don't know if these girls are really getting killed, or if other children are getting killed, and they're saying it's them. Like, just doesn't make sense to me. Correct. Stella Rose of Sharon. Correct. That's what my girls are like. This is just way too put together. All this shit is like fake. So like that's the real question. That's what I'm very, very curious about. How is it that this all could look this way and no one talks about it? When I mean no one talks about it, like no one in the main media. I don't think it's always them that get murdered, to tell you the truth. I feel other souls beneath it that that get no recognition. They get none. Look at this one. This one is, I think she has like contacts in her eyes or something. But if you look over at Kylie's, the color underneath over to the left, let me show you. I remember I told you guys, I'm like, I see green eyes in Kylie. Kylie Rodney in this picture or maybe those are Sammy's. These smiles are this just, it's way too close for comfort. Yeah, they're just, and how could no one talk about it? These are major cases. No one does. This is the other thing I wanted to show you guys. They're now discussing this white car again, right? This white car is like the white car that you see here, right? That white car sits behind the girls. Wait, where's the photo? That white car comes from this photo. Now, this photo is so fake. You could intertwine these faces. It's the strangest thing, right? But there's a white car here. And there are some things here in the background that don't look like they're really there. Like, there's something about this setup that isn't right. I'm feeling, you guys, I'm just so feeling that all of this shit is like fake news or something. I can't explain it. Like, I can't even to this point since I've been doing this, I can't even at this point take anything serious, even if it's a serious murder. I'm like, oh, sure it is. I can't explain it. Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. These could be the same cars, but my question is, why would the authorities put the picture of that car up right next to the A-frames that I say are part of the murder? The cops put this up. Look at this picture they put up. The bridge with the houses of... This is... Yeah. This is... Why is it that all of their photos change? Like, explain that to me. Like, why would... Let me brighten this up. Why would the police put this photo out? Wait. This one here. I don't get it. How is it that their photo could have elements in it? I'm serious. Turn this photo upside down. Watch. And to me, you've got the location of the murders. I don't get it. I don't understand. It's did this or did this not come from the police? It's mind-blowing, right? Like, this is where I have the murders being... There's the V. You turn it around, it's the A. You look on one side, it's the mesh with the hearts. In the windows is the 5. Like, I don't get it. Is the whole entire world doing shit like this and we're just like a block behind the parade? I don't get it. Why this photo? You know? Who chose this photo? Who is the one who's putting this shit out there? It's almost freaking me out to the point where I'm like, what is real and really what isn't? Like, it kind of really freaks me out that this is the photo that the police put out there. Makes me very uncomfortable. Where's this taken? Why does it have that up in the corner? Like it's got uncomfortable information in here. This is uncomfortable information to me. And the other thing that's uncomfortable is that the white car that they're looking for is right there in the snow. It makes my whole body like what world are we living in the like it's I almost don't want to cross that bridge, like get that uncomfortable where I listen to everything and I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. Like someone I know who has a little child is like, oh my gosh, did you hear this story? I'm like, oh, that's bullshit. She's like, what are you talking about? I'm not letting my kids go outside. I'm like, oh my God. And then I listen to myself and I'm like, what are you telling her? And then I'm like, oh my God, like, I don't know what I believe anymore. That's the same car that is in all of these cases, you guys. It's in all the cases. So why do they keep mentioning the same goddamn car instead of saying, well, it's the same car that was in Kylie's case. It's the same car that was in Summer's case. It was the same car that was in Michael Vaughan's case. It was the same car that was in Harmony's case. Same car that was in Quinton's case. Or do you guys not notice that you're just saying the same car over and over and over? These are the cars. You really want to bust this open, look at all this shit, and put it together. It's like ridiculous. This is Kylie Rodney's. I believe that this is even Kylie Rodney in the front seat. She is the same car that they're looking for, right? But that car is right here, connected to a chain. Why? Because it goes in the water. It's right there. It's underground, and they put that shit in the water. It's right there with the chain on it. It's right in front of us. But it's always right in front of us. That car is no different from the car I just showed you with the girl smiling away. Same thing. Same thing. They're looking for the same dumbass car with the same number 5 on it. There's the chain with the number 5. Same thing, you guys. Why? Why is it that this car they can't put 2 and 2 together in their head? That this car here is a white sedan. This car here has a number 5 chain around it like they pulled out of the car on the water. This car here is the same car. This one has the number 5 on it, but it's like that because it hasn't been put in the water yet. It's underground. There's no difference. It's really frustrating, you guys. It's really frustrating. Yeah, the chain is there. This was the car that they put in the water because they put everything in here, had whatever Kylie stuff needed to be saved and kept as trophies is in here. This was who I said was Kylie in the car with her stuff. Now it's embarrassing as they keep continuing to say they're looking for a white car. Like, here is what they're doing with them, you guys. That car is long gone. Let me turn it for you so you guys understand what I mean. This here that you're looking at gets put under the car by the chain that you see that's pulling it. This is the white piece that holds all the stuff that they want to take out of the car. This is the piece of machine that gets put on the bottom of the car. It shows right there with the chain. They did the exact same things. They did the exact same thing to the college students as they did to Summer, as they did to all of these cases. It's right here. It matches. And there's the white car with the chain. They're taking it away underground and then they put it in the water and it fucking gets found by Adventures with Purpose. The rest of it, whatever they want, goes to the fishes for fishing. It's right here. This matches. This matches everything I've been saying. So do you know how frustrating it is when I hear them saying they're looking for a white car? And here, wait, in the back, it's part of this presentation. Wait, where is it? They actually take the box away under the car. Like, I showed that the other day, said, well, there's the box under the car getting taken away. Gets taken away. This is what the box looks like. What you're looking at. These are the boxes. They get taken away. The students' boxes wound up under a car. I sent it to authorities. I'm like, there's the boxes that get taken away. It's under the car. I showed the video of it under the car, you guys. It's super frustrating. I don't know why they can't understand it. It's right there. This gets connected to the car by that chain. The chain's right there. Whoop-de-doo, whoop-de-doo. They're not hiding anything. This gets lifted off the ground because they have to put it underneath the car to put it in the water. And then it goes down. Then it goes down into the water. And then they find the car. Then they find the car. Look, it's on an angle. It's going down into the water. Down into the water. Ugh. I mean, all my videos have everything that they need. It's no coincidence. Oh, you guys are so welcome. I love you all here. Yeah, these are, they're acting. They're probably killing people that no one in their heads care about. This is what connects to the car by the chain. And it goes under the water, adventures with purpose, lifts it out. Very easy. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to understand. Look. All they gotta do is watch and look. They don't seem to want to like freaking blow this shit open. There's your number 5 chain under the car. It's right there. Right there. Let me brighten it for you. These guys don't understand that then what they see under the car is what they connected to the front of the car, because that's the part that they want to keep. And then Adventures with Purpose, someone goes in and takes it out. See the number 5 in the front of the car? That's exactly what you see here in the front of the car, underwater, when they went to go find Kylie. It was a bunch of crock of shit. It's a crock of shit. Let me lower the, let me see how I can do this contrast. Oh, I'm so bad at making different colors. Here, I sort of did it. Wait. I'm going to actually show you both sides of this. This here is basically what you see here. And the Beast and Bunch, they had, I said it was the same night. They had a party. I believe that's where Kylie, I think that's where all this shit happened. And this is the number 5 that was found on the car, remember? In the water. But what they didn't tell you is, as you could see, this is connected. It's a part. See how the car doesn't look normal? See that? It's not a normal car. Because they lifted and put it up top of something on top of something. They put it together as 2 pieces. Don't ask me why, because they just do. I don't need to know why. It's the FBI and the authorities who have to frickin' figure that out. I don't. I just have to point it out, because even if I knew why and I knew the people, I can't do anything about it. I'm not the goddamn authorities. Who am I? I can't do anything with it. This is not a normal looking car back there. It's called the equipment. What you see on that side, here I made a different color and turned it, is the equipment. They're all in this room with the car underground. You see, they're in a tunnel. That white thing gets connected, and this is called whatever they keep, and they think that this is a sacrifice that is for the resurrection. They do something about it, but this is it underground. This is the other side of that picture. All I did was turn it. And we've seen all this before. It's not new. They're in a tunnel, just like I showed you guys. This This was Kylie Rodney's story. This is Kylie Rodney's car. This is what they did with her. And it is no different than what you're looking at that happened in Idaho. None. None. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. You know how I know? Because the first thing I showed you was the truly thing, right? So whatever they put in these cars or take out of these cars, all have this. All have this. So that comes from the dead students. And this comes from Kylie. The only reason that these are the same is because they're doing the same thing. You can't have the same shit in someone's car that's found underwater that says truly. Really? And the one who did this who put this shit out there? Plunder. Plunder. This is it. This is fucked up. Big time. I think Chris from the interview room knows. I'm just going to call it out. I think he knows. I think Plunder knows. Check a TV knows. I think they all know. You don't worry about who's Plunder. All that stuff has to be looked at. My question to the authorities is, they said that their fingers were cut. Were their fingers cut like this with an A and a V and a heart? Just like Aaron Carter's were? And just like Summer Moon Wells were? I'm calling it out that Chris McDonough knows. And I usually don't do that. And anyone who watches my channel knows I don't do that. I don't do that usually. But that there's no... I can't imagine he doesn't. Sarah, I think he knows. I mean, is this normal? Do you think this is normal, you guys, to go fishing and then having someone's fingers turn like that? Why is it that Aaron Carter shows photos with his fingers like this and no one gives a shit? No way. That picture came from Chris McDonough? Are you serious? Wait a minute. This one? Wait. The one that's freaking me out? You mean... This one? Did this one come from Chris McDonough? He just makes me very uncomfortable lately. He looks scared. No. Did it? Well, to me, this car is sitting in a freaking hole right where the sacrifices are done. I mean, this freaks me out. I thought this came from the authorities, because this to me is like, you've got to be joking. It makes me feel creepy. I don't even want to tell you how creepy it makes me feel. You guys, look at this picture. It's a joke. Anyone that's been on my channel knows this is a goddamn joke. I mean, is he serious? Look at the heart in the mesh. Is he trying to say, okay, the car's going in the water now. The girls are here. Let's get going. This picture, what it's doing to me is beyond words. Beyond words. Beyond. Beyond. I can't even begin to tell you what this picture does to me. Look it. I can't even like frickin' breathe when I'm looking at this picture. I had to get off this photo. It's freaking me out. Yeah. This is freaking me out. I'm putting it out there that picture is a freaking me out photo. Okay. I can look at bloody heads, but I can't look at a car sitting in the middle of the torture zone. Yeah, these are all clues. These are all clues. Like, do you see that their fingertips are cut off? Is their skin cut off on their fingers? All of these things. These are the boxes. This is a traveling caboose to the water for... This is a traveling group of people that are going to the water for a sacrifice. That's what this is. I can't believe I got that photo. I don't even know where I picked the photo up from. No, right. They want you to think you're losing it. But guess what? After so many, and I agree with you, but after so many cases and everything's the same, they're all the same. The dummies use a cookie cutter and use the same information over and over and over and over. So when it consistently shows up in 15 different missing children's cases, there's a serious issue. To the left, it's from Aaron Carter's apartment when he was murdered. Those are the boxes, you guys. It's the silver box, and that's the maroon box. He was sacrificed. One day it will come out. Maybe it will come out by the person who said she was raped. All these boxes are the same. Let me tell you something. That Check It TV, I really hope the cops have checked you out, man. Because that's your kitchen. Your kitchen matches Don Wells, but I didn't realize how you had the boxes on your countertop. Right on your countertop. Summer Moon Wells had the same box in her car, and the girls had the same boxes in their apartment that were murdered. It's right here. I do not understand if in fact that channel, if that channel for some reason wasn't investigated, then you missed something. And the reason they're going to miss it is because they don't know their elements. No, when they're not listening to elements. Because if they're listening to the elements, this shit would be stopped. This is on Check It TV's countertop. What you see here over to the right is not from Check It TV's. It's from a different case. Looks like it would be from the same. And this is Summer Moon's car ride. You guys, it's insane. It's insane. Check It TV shows the boxes moving. He actually does show it. They come out from the wall. What you see to the right and you see to the left comes from the same video from Kylie Rodney. I'm repeating this because it is so critical that you understand that this here is the same as this from day number 1 with Benny and Don Wells. Benny and Don Wells show the exact information a year and a half ago. These are 2 separate cases, different people, the same information. That is what I thought the FBI needed to go make a bust. I don't care what it looks like. I don't care. Either does anyone else. When it comes to murdering all these kids, no one cares. This here matches. The E matches this here. Right? The box matches. It's the same. These are the same. Boom. Boom. It doesn't matter if we know exactly what this is. These are the same elements coming from the left from Don and Benny, the right from Check It TV. And this is inside of some room that does some shit. This information comes from 3 different sources and it's the same information. These are rooms that are real. At the end of the day, this is all collected into a grouping. And it goes into the water, just like they're pulling it into the water. Just like you see here, they're pulling it. Copy. Wait, let me see something. Let me see if that A matches. Everything that you see to the left are all the elements stuck on that tractor. And the boxes get pulled. See that box? That's the same box that you saw in the water from an aerial shot of that's supposed to be Kylie Rodney's car. That's not a car. I said that from day one. I'm like, that's not a car. That's not a car. They can't be the top or the bottom of a car. It makes no sense. That's what I kept saying. I'm like, this makes no sense. That this is the bottom or top of a car. Someone's like, oh, because it's the bottom of the car. I'm like, really? Go look at the bottom of your car. Tell me if the bottom of your car looks like this. The reason it doesn't is because this is that box that gets put into the water and then they go get it. This is that. That's what I know. And everything that we know of that is part of this, whatever you want to call it, is here. It all winds up here. There's the box with the A. There's the green face. There's a yellow 5. There's the metal part, the A. All that metal shit you find on the car. That looks like a hole in the ground. Maybe it's being dumped. But it's all here. Like, it's so obvious. It's so obvious, you guys. I don't get it. They hire people like this to do their dirty work. This is everybody's story. This is the story from the eyes of what the children know, but the children's story still has to be told and accepted. Like I'm telling them the best I can, the story that I know of, right? They only know that these faces are real. They don't know exactly who's behind this. They're the ones who go through the pain, the torture, the brutal sacrifice and the sex offenders and everything that they go through. They feel, they know what they're going through. They see and feel where they are, the equipment, the burn. They know all that. They want it to stop. There are a lot of people that are sacrificed along the way that are just worker bees. The worker bees like this guy inflicts a lot of pain. A lot. But this is the story of everyone that I talk about. And if you think for a second this isn't the story of the 4 students, you're wrong. It's very clear that the 4 students were part of these sacrifices. For the students who we think they are, we don't know them. We don't know them. These are worker bees. All part of it. All part of it, you guys. Those are the boxes. Those are the boxes I've been showing. Orange, the white, the green, the maroon. It's a worker bee. And that looks like a hole in the ground. But let me tell you, someone knows that I am right out there. Someone knows that I am telling the truth outside of those that were sacrificed. Because I'm getting the information from those who know the truth to be true. But the more that learn about this and see it and understand it, the more it's going to be discussed and hopefully stopped. Before I end this today, I want to show you how many videos I have done on this. Here are the names of all my videos. I have 3 little short videos to go over. I'm just going to let it play, because this just shows how many I have done. And I've done more than this because my first station I took down. It's a lot of work. I think I've got like 500 videos. And every one of these videos stays consistent with my elements. They've never changed. So if you ever want to go back to even just looking at the photo that I put in the front, tells the story and matches everything that I have done. Nothing has changed. The elements have stayed the same. The conversation has stayed the same. My information has stayed the same. It has not wavered for a minute. So if you ever want to just get a feel, you don't have to even open them up. The front photos tell so much at this point. You'll get a feel for it. There's a lot of information there. So when I say that the authorities could just go get it, go get it. Go get it. Nothing's changed. The story is the same. The only thing different from a year ago is there's hundreds of more children dead. That's all. That's the only difference. So just look through this. Look through the photos. Look through, what has been done. A lot of the pictures, see how this picture here, Summer, has a V on her head? You need to go back and look. It's a lot of information. And these photos and this information is here in order to tell the children's story. And to help stop the pain. Stop the pain. So this is just a little, I don't know, just to show you how many videos there are that you guys could go look at if you have a question. And these are all of them. That's my finger. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. It's a lot. I wonder if I stop it, if it will do what the other channels do. Let me see. Let me see something. Look how I, like, their pictures always do something weird. And you go like this. Oh, they do. You'll be able to see a lot of, like, so when I do this, what it's doing is it's going in between their photos that they had. Wow. Like, let me show you. Oh, this is interesting. Look at this. Wait. So, like what I did with the other people's, I mean, these are their photos, so that would make sense. Where's my screenshot? Is this it? Oh, wow. Look at that, you guys. Oh my God. They're telling more of the story. Holy shit. Oh my God, you guys. Wait a minute. It's showing a lot more than like it did before, like just these front photos. I didn't know that. So holy cow. These are really, really unbelievable. Look at Kylie Rodney's car now. Now I did this for a little over a year, right? Look at Kylie Rodney's green bag that's on her car now. It's a blue face. Now, you know I didn't do that. That's here in the video. I wonder if it's... Sorry, you guys. This is really quite interesting. Oh my God. Look at the one that says justice. You guys, look at the face turning up in the green. Wait. You guys, this is very interesting. I'm sweating. You guys watching this? Oh my God. I'm sweating doing this right now, you guys. Look at these pictures. Holy shit. You guys, there's so many kids in here. Do you see their faces? Do you guys see that? Right here? My God. You know what I'm going to have to do? I'm going to have to play around. Oh my God. You guys. Oh my goodness. You guys, I'm actually completely nauseated. And they think this isn't happening. Every photo here, every one of these is shifting. Look at Adventures with Purpose. Jesus Christ. Like, what is this? You guys, I'm going to have to keep going through these. I don't know if you want me to do it live, but I don't even know what this was before, because this is what it is now. Oh my God. You guys, this is really, really making me nauseous. Look at checkered TVs. You guys, these changed. I don't even know how else to explain it, like, other than spirit. I mean, because this is crazy. You know that I didn't have this up here like this before, and this is what happens to video. See the faces coming through? Oh, you guys, I'm really nauseated. Like, what is that person doing in the grass? Look at Cheka TV's face. Wow. It's a lot of information. This is a lot of information coming through. I'm going to put this on later tonight. What I'm going to do is go through it and do screenshots, and then just play the screenshots, because this is very intense. This is very intense, and I think that it could give a lot of information. I'm blown away right now, you guys. I have to be honest, because there's faces. Oh my God. Yeah, there's stuff in here, you guys. It's just blowing my mind. Oh my God. No, it's, you guys, I think I'm going to have to. Shit. There's faces in here, you guys. I have never seen this before. Look at this one. Like, I don't even know who's in here with Benny. Like, who is that on the bottom? Like, you guys, the picture all the way to the left-hand side, that's, yeah, I gotta stop because I'm getting very, yeah, I have to stop right now. I have to stop because this is too much. Guys, this is too much. That these are like, this is a lot. Okay, you guys, I'm gonna be doing this later tonight. It's a real lot to handle. This is a lot to handle, and may God be with you for the ones that are fucking gonna be guilty from these videos, because this is insane. Oh my God, you guys. Let me tell you something. What this is going to show. I will be on tonight with some pictures, because all I need to do is do what I'm doing. You guys, it's pictures like this. That is Kylie. These are going to show really what's going on. This is freaking insane. I've got my work cut out for me. I'm going to be going on whatever I get done. Oh my God. You guys, a lot is going to pop through. I'm going to be going on tonight in a couple hours. Just give me a couple hours to sift through whatever I could sift through, so I could put it up as a separate video. I'm taking a break because I really feel like vomiting. All right, you guys, thank you so much for being here. Again, this was amazing. I will be back later tonight, and I will do these videos with you. Thank you all. God bless you all. Thank you, mods. And I will go on. Let's see, I'll post a time, but it will be tonight. Whatever I get done, I'll show. Whew. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.